Hey everybody, this is IvoryMask with a test video for the forums. Instead of for the win, I guess. Instead of kind of like that. Anyway, this is the Draconic Aura test. This is to show what does and doesn't happen when you have this Potara equipped. What is the Draconic Aura? This is the 3-point Potara which increases the stun amount of an opponent, or it reads really weird like that. And a lot of people have been wondering what this does, and mainly Quino, who put up the test video request. And so I've got a couple of different enemies set up for you to show how this works. Right now I'm End Piccolo. He doesn't have the Potara equipped on him right now. This is to show you what kind of brick wall effects are. And as you've seen occasionally in fights, some characters, when you use regular natural melee attacks, they won't move, they won't budge, and they'll actually take an extra little reduced amount of damage. And it won't combo at all. Unfortunately, you can't see that in this because it's in the training room. But yeah, again, look, seeing all these peppery hits, it doesn't hit Janemba. Now that last hit did flinch him, and that's because that's the end of your combo is a light smash attack. So if I do all 5 hits, the last kick makes him flinch, because it's a power hit, as is doing an actual smash and charging up when your characters do that. Also, when your characters might have a rapid custom hit like that, like Piccolo's standard kind of kick you in the face, that doesn't flinch him either because it's a lot of light hits. If you go into something like that where it leads into smash, that'll work, and that will actually still stun your opponent. And if you do the turnaround that some characters have, that won't work because it's a lighter hit. It's not as strong. And then you got kind of the key blast, but that isn't affected by this. But in any case, so to show what Draconic Aura does, I'll switch up the video a little bit right here and come back in right here. Okay, and I've reset the match as my controller would kick in. There we go. I now have a Draconic Aura equipped, and as you'll see right now, I can flinch him with regular combo moves. And this is the main difference that this makes. And yes, so Janemba being kind of an example large character with not too much of a brick wall effect and not too much power, it's probably about the standard power of an ape. As you can see, I'm hitting him like he's a normal person, normal sized character. He flinches like everybody else. So that's what this does for large characters. Now, give me a second, and I'll bringing up medium characters who definitely have a brick wall effect. I know Bojack was recommended, but as you'll see in a second, he doesn't have anything. I've switched back to not having the Draconic Aura, and he does not have any sort of brick wall effect. He is just kind of a standard character, big, muscular, and kind of crappy. That's why I benched him. Anyway, so I felt to replace this and seem like to have a better graphics there. You need that stop. To replace Bojack and to have a much better identifier for brick wall effects for more medium-sized characters, I figured we should go to the next best thing, and that would be Brawly, because when he transforms into Legendary Super Saiyan, he gets a massive brick wall effect. Massive. He is like a large character when he is transformed like this. Ironically enough, there are people with enough power to break through this, but Piccolo End apparently doesn't. So yeah, this is normal Piccolo. All his stuns, smash attacks do work because they do break through the brick wall effect. This is just normal Legendary Super Saiyan Brawly. He has nothing on him. This is normal. It's not flinching him. So if I switch and go over to the Draconic Aura, my attacks work. It goes straight through the brick wall effect. Granted those last couple were smash moves, moving around. hard to control this with one hand. But, yeah, so you just bypass brick wall effects, in short, is what this Potara does. Now, something I just recently discovered when I was just doing a little bit of testing in between shots, I know earlier on I said this only affected melee attacks. This actually does affect ki blasts. As you can see, I can shoot him with rush blasts, and it flinches him. You know, and if I do a charge one, that should already flinch him. Now, if I switch back to normal, then my rush blasts hit the brick wall effect. Charge blasts, I think yeah, they still knock him down, but it does allow your rush blast to go through that brick wall effect. So, that pretty much sums it up for this Potara. It's very good situationally if you're fighting enemies that have that kind of an effect when they transform, or when they have blast wands that increase their effect. I know Saiyan Soul for a couple of the characters does actually add to their, give them a brick wall effect, so they will not flinch and ignore your attacks. Also, False Courage is another one that also does this. I believe it's an increased value, but your overall defense lowers, so it's kind of a risky gamble for your characters to do that. That being said, it's all over the league. It's not just something you'll find or run into, fighting, Legendary Brawly on very rare occasion, or any large character. It is there. It's not a factor in the entire fight, so it's kind of risky, but it's there for you to use. So, depending on your matchups, it's definitely a viable option to choose for your team. So that about wraps up this lab session. And again, I'm IvoryMask, and thank you for watching. Later.